Hello and welcome to Porn and a Donut, the adult industry interview show recorded inside a donut shop. This is Sam Saturday. This week's show, as always, is being recorded inside an undisclosed donut shop somewhere in West Hollywood. And my guest this week is a very special guest. Actually, I have two guests. I have Nikki Delano. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, love.
And also Benzo, very cute Chihuahua?
Yeah, he's Chihuahua and Mini Pinscher.
Mini Pinscher.
I adopted him about a year ago. Yeah,
he's really cute. He's just sitting here being very patient and
he's quiet. He's very quiet. He likes to cuddle. And,
I think he's just like staring at the food or something.
I know.
Yeah. So, let's see. Let me give a little intro for you. Okay, in the last 3 years, you've performed in over 300 scenes.
Estimating, it could be a little more.
It could be more than that?
Because on February 7th, it'll be 4 years I've been in the industry.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
Wow, so it's a lot of work. So you've appeared in movies like American Dad XXX, By Extravaganza 8, or I don't know if that's forced by Extravaganza. I saw both titles, By Extravaganza 8, Internal Damnation 7, and Big Wet Butts 11, which is cool. You've been nominated for AVN Awards, XBiz Awards, and you're the winner of several Night Moves Awards, including Editor's Choice Award for Best Butt in 2013 and 2014.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you. And Latino Performer of the Year as well.
Latino Performer of the Year, all right. And currently you're nominated for an XBiz Award for Best Supporting Actress for 9.5 Weeks, an erotic XXX parody.
Yes, I am.
So a lot of awards coming your way.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about like what your career and like how you got started and that sort of thing.
How I got started?
Yeah.
Well, kind of like me getting into the industry was more of like a revenge kind of thing against my ex-boyfriend. You know, I went to college. I graduated with a degree. I have a BA in forensic psychology. And I was working for Bank of America at the time, and I was dating this guy who's on steroids. He's very like, you know, all about looks and all about, you know, the physique and all that stuff. So he wanted me to act a certain way, dress a certain way, and all that shit. And anyways, I got tired of it. And besides that, on the side, I did modeling. You know, I used to go to modeling conventions, car shows, and I had somebody approach me and ask me if I wanted to do adult work, and I told them, hell no. Hell no, because, you know, my family, they're Catholic, I'm Latin, and they're really, really strict. But I took his info anyways, and then when I found out that my ex cheated on me, I actually called him up, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'll take you up on that offer. So I flew out to Miami for 1 week, and I shot for Mofos, and then the following week I shot for Bang Bros. And then after that, I flew out to LA and moved to LA and signed with ATM LA, and I've been shooting ever since.
Wow, so it really just kind of snowballed, like right when you got into it, it just sort of took off.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So when you were getting revenge on your ex-boyfriend, the whole concerns about like family and stuff just like don't care?
Well,
like,
I didn't think my family would find out so fast, and they found out within the first month.
Oh, wow.
Because, you know, if you shoot content, like stuff like that for major companies, people are going to see it.
Yeah.
And so they found out, and yeah, they were pretty upset with me, but, you know, they know what I do now, and it's just like when I go back home to New York, they don't talk about it. It's just like something you just don't discuss, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's similar in a lot of families where there's something that the kid does and everyone's like, why are you doing that? Like, I do comics, and I don't talk about it with my family. They're just comics, but like they don't care. So I totally get what you're saying with like family.
Yeah.
Let's see. You recently made mensmagdaily.com's 2014 list of the 100 most beautiful women in the world.
I know.
Which is pretty cool.
Little old me.
Yeah. Did you see who else was on the list?
Yeah. Erica sent me a list. It was tons of beautiful women on there.
99 others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez was on there.
Jennifer Lopez was there.
Cameron Diaz.
I think Jennifer Aniston was on there, and so
Bonnie Ryan was on there also.
Okay.
Tons of beautiful women, of course.
Yeah. So did they send you like an award in the mail, or was it just like a list that they put up?
Just like a list. I'm
Okay.
assuming.
Okay.
They just
Because it just
released
went
it.
up.
Yeah,
Right.
like last week or something.
Okay, but no trophy or something for like most beautiful. They should send you a trophy. They should
Aw,
send
you're
you a
so
trophy.
sweet. I don't think they are, but I don't mind.
Well, they should. Are you? Let's see. Are you into games at all? Because I read that you voiced a character for Grand Theft Auto 5.
I did. I used to be into video games, but now my schedule's so busy that I don't have any time to really like sit down and play video games.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was like really into like Mario Brothers and Crash Bandicoot and Sonic the Hedgehog. But now I'm not really into any of that stuff because with the timing and stuff. But I did do Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
I play the character of Nikki,
Mm-hmm.
which is the dancer Nikki. But technically, it's not Nikki Delano. They just named it Nikki.
Just Nikki.
Yeah,
did
but
they name it after you, or did it just a coincidence?
It was a coincidence.
Okay.
Yeah, but I played the dancer Nikki, so it was pretty cool.
So have you gotten to like see the clips
Yeah,
from it?
I did. I definitely did. When I found out, when it was released, I had my fans tweet me like little clips from like YouTube that the content's out there. Even if it's on a video game, it still goes on the internet.
Yeah.
So I had them tweet me pictures and like little video clips to make sure it was my voice on that one.
Right.
And it was.
How did you end up doing that? Were they just like looking for like adult film stars to? Oh, that's
Adult.
exactly it. Okay.
Yeah. So they picked out a couple of different girls. It's myself, Melanie Monroe, I believe Lisa Ann did it, Mia Isabella,
Okay.
a couple other girls.
Yeah, I read that there was like 6 or something like that. Yeah. So that's
pretty cool. It was awesome.
One day I would like to voice a stripper for Grand Theft Auto 5, but I don't think they're gonna ask me.
You
Not
never
at all.
know.
Maybe if I get in like really good shape.
It's all about the voice. It's not even about the physique. Because you're behind a glass and you're just talking and they're just asking you to say the same word 10 times over and over and over and over.
Sure, but I mean, they obviously wanted you to do it because of your career, right? I mean,
they wanted adult
aside
film
from the
stars,
voice, right?
Yeah.
They want to just have that little thing, like I don't
Naughty
know, little
girls
edge in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fun. I saw you performed as Shakira
I
in
did.
a music video. I watched that video today. It was
You
pretty
did?
funny. Mm-hmm.
I actually played Shakira. I did the music video and I did the adult version. I had sex with Ricky Martin. So
Not the actual Ricky Martin.
not the actual Ricky
Oh, okay.
Martin, but we had a porno star. I mean, a male talent guy. His name was Ricky Martin. So yeah,
He played Ricky Martin.
he played Ricky Martin.
He was Ricky Martin playing Ricky Martin.
And that's actually his name is Martin Ricky or something like that. It's not, but yeah, it was funny. It was really funny because he's not straight. So for him to like have sex with Shakira was kind of funny because.
Yeah.
But it was cool though.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense to like pair them together. They're both like these superstars. and-
Yeah, Latin.
Right. Let me ask you about that. Okay, there's like a lot of noise going on now. It's because we're in an active donut shop.
We are in a donut shop.
This is just how it works here. Sometimes it gets very noisy.
I know.
Yeah,
it's cool.
there's nothing that we can do about it. I guess I could record somewhere else, but that would like defeat the purpose of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. So okay, let me ask you about being like a Latin performer, because everything I've read, like whenever they describe you, it's always like exotic Nikki Delano, spicy Nikki Delano. Does that like ever like get on your nerves that people
Not
use?
at all.
No.
No, because that's just my personality. I'm very feisty. I'm very
Okay.
not an attitude, but I guess like a little attitude to me, like a New York attitude. And Latin women are very just like demanding and like bossy and like I don't know.
Well, it can be. I mean, that's
I
like
like
a
it.
generalization.
Yeah.
But you're okay with it.
But I'm
'cause-
pretty much like that anyway. So it's who I am. So I'm not gonna deny it.
okay.
As far as the feistiness and like bossy.
I just always notice that like whenever like Latin women are described, it's always like they're spicy, they're so hot, and like I don't know, which is fine.
And we're
it's
bad.
just right. Okay.
And we're
As long as if it doesn't bother you, then
No,
it shouldn't
not at
bother
all.
anybody else.
Not at all.
Okay. So you have a bachelor's degree in forensic psychology.
I do.
Right? Was there like a specific area of interest that
Yes.
you had?
When I went to college, I wanted to get into the FBI, but the FBI is so hard to get into.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I just like my interest started straying off, and But now that I did the adult work, there's no way I could work for the FBI.
You don't think that they would want you in?
No, even though it's equal opportunity, but that's not the way it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a really strict background check, and yeah, but I like where I'm going and stuff. So,
Okay. But I'm just curious about the forensic psychology, just because what did you want to do with it?
Basically, forensic psychology is why a criminal committed a crime, and the whole psyche about it, and how he grew up, and what triggered him. It could have been child abuse or certain factors. So basically, I was studying about the mind, not the evidence aspect of it, just about the mind, and I really wanted to do that. Then I got caught up in the adult stuff. Right. Yeah.
I just wanted you to tell me about forensic psychology, just because I don't know too much about it. I read that oftentimes forensic psychologists will be brought in as expert witnesses or something.
Yeah, and also kind of profiling as well. A criminal. What is a typical criminal? He grew up, mutilating animals. Fighting in school. Yeah. It's not always like that. So it's kind of profiling as well.
Right. So there's factors you look for. And
yeah.
I don't know. I think that's pretty cool.
Tons of factors that you can't always, you don't want to be prejudiced against because they grew up in a bad home. It's not always like that, but for the most part, when a criminal grows up, they have signs that in the future their mind and the way they are is not right. When someone's not right, they do certain things that you're like, what the hell, that a normal person wouldn't do.
Right.
Like kill a cat.
Right.
Or
record a podcast in a donut shop.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
that too. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to me, And then I have 2 minors, addiction studies and criminology. Mm-hmm. And I was going to John Jay College in New York, which is a cop school.
Okay.
A police school. So I was either FBI or become a police officer. Mm-hmm. I'm really into working for the government and just I like the crime investigation and stuff like that.
So are you really an adult star, or are you just undercover right now?
You never know. Yeah. It's my little secret.
Okay.
It's my little secret.
Okay.
I can't reveal that one.
I'm very curious as to know, do they place people in industries that you wouldn't expect, and therefore
to get down to the nitty gritty.
Right. Okay, let me ask you something a little more personal, if you don't mind. I read that you're bisexual.
Yes.
You're actually openly bisexual, not for show?
I prefer to date men, but I like women, but I won't date a woman because they're too high maintenance. For me, they're too high maintenance.
Yeah.
But I do like both sex, but I wouldn't date a woman. I date a man.
Okay. So I'm also bisexual. I'm openly bi, and so I found it really interesting to see that you did movies Bi Extravaganza, because
I love that stuff.
Really?
It's fun. It's fun for me because I don't know, because it's a Latin and New York thing, but I like to dominate. Mm-hmm. I'm really into dominating men, and women too, but more. I like more the men when they want to be dominated and that it's intriguing to them,
So you're into power play and things like that?
Yes, I like to be top bitch. How they say it. I don't know what they say, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like it. It's fun.
That's cool. I thought it was really cool that you did those types of movies, just because in my personal life, and a lot of other bi guys that I know, if we're with a woman and we say oh, by the way, I'm bisexual, they get freaked out and I don't want to think about 2 guys.
But I think in the adult business, everyone's more open-minded than an average civilian. Average civilian, they're not really exposed to any of that stuff. But in the adult business, we're exposed to everything. We see everything. There's nothing that we haven't seen.
Sure.
I meet guys that they're bisexual and they like to dress up in lingerie and shoes, and then versus a guy who's bisexual who likes to dress up like an average man and that's muscular and fit. So I've seen all different kinds.
Right. Or just not, or just totally out of shape, and they just wear black t-shirts that say bomb on them, and
You're so silly. You're so silly.
Anyway, I think that's really cool that you do those type of things.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you're going to want to talk about this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Tell me about Pamela Penisaurus.
Oh my God. Technically, it's a for a company called Futinasia. I know I'm going to be shooting Futinaria. I'm going to be shooting for them on Monday again. They have this big penis that they strap to me. Obviously, I can't use it on a girl. It's basically I'm the head bitch. When I do those shoots, I'm always with the biggest one. I think because I'm able to I'm muscular, so I can carry it around.
I saw the pictures, and the one they gave you is huge.
It's the biggest one.
Way bigger than any of the others.
Yeah, it's the biggest one there. So I play that character, and I'm basically we do a little scenario, and then the cocks actually come. We have this whole setup where the cocks actually come and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
But that's not my name that,
Right, I know it's not
but
like
just
the-
for that company.
Right, because I noticed, maybe I'll back up for a second and just like explain exactly what it is. It's
Yeah.
like a website where it's like a porn site where like girls wear like these big fake cocks strapped to them, so they're like the Japanese like dick girls, the futanari,
Yes.
that have like the huge cocks and they like explode and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if anybody wants to check that out, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it's
I'll-
pretty. That's the only company that I know that actually shoots that. They do it in Orange County, and I shoot for them ever so often. Like like a couple times a year. And I'm doing one with Abby Cross on Monday, so it'll be cool.
Okay.
Be cool.
So do you know the other girls' like names that they use for them? Like, do you have to call them by those names?
We
Because-
really don't see each other's names.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't talk about.
We don't really
like,
call each other names.
I really just have to say these like on the recording. Some of the other names I saw were Brittany Batterblaster and Tracy Tripod.
Oh my god.
I really like these silly names that they come
Yeah.
up with. So
If they're wearing the specific cock, they name the girl that, because the cock is what they name technically, and then the girl who's wearing that cock that's the name that they're using.
that they get for that.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, they definitely gave you the biggest one. It was like it looked like it must have been a couple feet long and like a
It was
foot,
like as big as my leg.
Yeah, it's gigantic. So
It's
do
massive.
you always use the same one?
They always give me the same one.
Okay.
I think because I can carry it,
Okay.
because I'm pretty strong, so I
How
think that's
heavy
what
is
it
it?
is. Like 20 pounds.
Really?
It's pretty heavy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Okay.
So
I thought it was like
I have to lay it on stuff when I'm standing up. Like you just,
Yeah.
they strap it, sometimes it pops off. But for the most part, it's pretty sturdy. They
What-
have good quality.
Yeah. What does it feel like? What is it like made out of? It's,
Like a latex, but they got it custom made and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
that's what I figured because I didn't.
I don't
think
know
you could,
exactly
like,
what they
buy-
use, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think you could like buy those
No,
type of
they
things in the
made
stores.
those.
Yeah.
They made those. Yeah.
They're really huge. Yeah, we're doing a lot of plugging for Foodinaria now, but
Yeah.
sorry to focus on it so long. I
No,
just
not
thought
at
it was
all.
awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
So,
You're actually the first one to ask me about that name. No one ever asked me about that name before.
well,
it was on Wikipedia though.
Well, where did I see it? I saw it in like adult film database or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I just because they had other names that you would use, and they're all kind of similar. And then I saw Pamela Penisaurus.
Yeah, I was like,
And I was like, okay, I have to find out what this is about.
it was retarded. It was so retarded. Oh my
But
god.
you're still doing it.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
fun though, 'cause
Okay.
it's different.
Right.
For me, I'm intrigued by doing different things every day. I don't want to be doing like the same thing over and over and over. So I like to mix my things up, and like fetish work is fun for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Besides like the normal boy girl stuff, so I find it to be cool.
Tell me about the fetish work that
It's
you
like the
do.
dom stuff. Like they consider that fetish. The dom stuff.
Are you like a dom in real life too?
I think it's
mean,
personality. I don't do any sub work. I hate to be like
Uh-huh.
tickled, or I hate that shit.
You don't want to get like jabbed with like electricity or something, or shocked, or
I don't do that stuff.
No?
It's not my personality. I'd be like miserable sitting there and be like, oh, I fucking hate you people. But like the fetish work, like okay, I've shot for Subby Hubby, Dom, Club Dom, so many. They have like have you heard of Tailor Made clips? Yeah, it's just like enhancing the breasts and like to really like massive big balloons.
Yeah.
They have another one where like a monster eats you. I don't know, it's funny shit, like weird stuff,
Yeah.
but it gets the guys off. Everyone
Sure.
has their own niche,
Right.
and it's cool.
Do you do anything with like balloons or anything like that?
I haven't done the balloon ones, no.
Never done balloons.
No.
Okay. That's one where it's like I see it as like funny and entertaining, but it doesn't really do anything for me like
Yeah.
sexually. But I'm sure I guess I always wonder what the mindset is for balloons.
Yeah, but guys love feet though. For me, they love my feet.
Oh, yeah?
I have small little feet, so foot fetish for me is really big too.
So do you like you don't like session in real life though? Like have
No,
clients?
I have. People ask me all the time because I've shot for Scissor Vixens and a bunch of those because I do also leg worship and like leg wrestling, and they've asked me to, but I don't know. Not that I get scared. Just I don't know. I just feel a little like a little awkward, but I don't mind doing it. Actually, I joined FetLife.com. I don't know if you heard of the site. I don't really know how to use it yet, but I need some help.
I'll show you.
Yes, you need to show me because I want to start using it because I can start doing my sessions there because I don't know how to like set it up and stuff like that. So I'm not really a pro at that yet, but I love doing all that stuff. So
Well, I've had guests on here and friends who are pros in the fetish world, and
Yeah.
I could introduce you to like the
Yeah.
people who can teach you about
for
that.
sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I
that's
want to
cool.
do that. I definitely want to do that.
Okay. Okay. Tell me what do you like to do for fun? What is your things?
As of late, I've been traveling so much because I've been feature dancing quite a bit. So when I come home, I like to relax. I love playing with my dog, like taking him out to the dog park. I like anything like active, like, you know, working out. I love scary movies. I love scary movies.
Like what are some of your favorites?
Of course, Freddy,
Okay.
Jason, Puppet Master,
Oh,
Critters. I don't know, like the old school
Okay, so you
stuff.
like the little monsters
The
and
old
stuff.
school
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
What are some other good ones like that? Like Tremors and things like
Yes,
that?
like that's the
Tremors
old
and-
school stuff.
What did you think of Freddy versus Jason from like 10
Stupid.
years? You thought so?
Oh no, the older one? Oh, you mean the newer one?
The one that was like 10 years ago, like Freddy versus Jason. That was not the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, and
Okay, yeah.
but the one where it was actually like the real Freddy Krueger
No, I
fighting
don't
Jason.
remember that one.
No, you didn't see it?
I'm sure I saw
Okay.
it. I just don't remember it, but I
It
don't
was
know.
funny.
Yeah. But
I was in film school at the time, like when it came
Yeah.
out, and like all like the guys in school were like, "Oh my god, you have to see Freddy versus Jason." It's
yeah.
like the greatest
Did you
thing.
like it?
I thought it was fun. I
Yeah.
thought it was funny. Yeah. It's
I like to
funny.
see what they do with the characters, you know,
Yeah.
and how they evolve and stuff like that.
So you're into like Puppet Master too.
Yeah.
That's like obscure.
I like freaky stuff.
Yeah, that's funny. Like, I know that they're still around and that company still does like
They do?
movies. Yeah, they still make like puppet movies and things. Yeah, I see them at like comic conventions and stuff all the time. Full Moon Studios.
You know who I like?
Full Moon
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
He is amazing.
Mhm.
Like Pan's Labyrinth,
Labyrinth's a great movie.
El Orfanato.
Mhm.
What else? He did Hellboy, but
Right.
Pan's Labyrinth was one of my favorite movies. Like he's amazing. Like he's so creative and like
Yeah.
I like the fantasy, like Harry Potter kind of stuff too.
Mhm.
So
But like the darker stuff.
the darker stuff, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually went to the movies last night and I saw Exodus. It's about like
Oh, it's like,
like-
Moses and
yes,
stuff.
it was such a great movie.
Oh, really?
It was pretty long, but it was a great movie.
And that's not really like a horror film though.
No, but also I like fantasy and like it was not that it's fantasy. It's, you know, that was actual an actual story, like a remake of it. But I don't know, just stuff that's like very like, how can I say it, intriguing and like suspenseful and like has you on your toes and like, you know, you want to see what's coming next.
So if you're into Del Toro, what did you think of Pacific Rim?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
what kind of movie is it?
It's like sci-fi. It's like
I'll write it
it's
down.
like it's like Japanese, like as if it was like a Japanese giant monster
Is
movie.
it Spanish or is it English?
It's in English. It's in English, but
It's
it's a Del
called
Toro film.
Pacific
Rim. It came out like a year or two ago.
Oh, I gotta see it then.
Yeah,
I love
it's
his
like
movies.
giant robots fighting giant monsters.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
it then.
I like the giant monster movies. I'm like into Godzilla. And
Oh, are
stuff
you?
like that,
Those
yeah.
are cool too.
Yeah. Did you see the new Godzilla?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't seen
Gotta
it.
get you seeing more recent movies.
I know.
too.
I saw Insidious. Wait, was it Insidious or oh, that's kind of old. Part 3 is coming out, I think. Did I see Part 3?
I don't know.
I haven't been to the movies in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Insidious movies.
I love
haven't seen, like,
Insidious.
any
It's
horror
pretty
film.
scary.
Really?
I like The Conjuring too.
Okay,
Oh, that
I
was a
heard that
good
was really
movie.
good. I didn't see it.
It
Okay.
was really good. I watched it many times. I
Did
put
you
it on
ever
a
watch-
repeat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch like any like older like 70s horror films like
Poltergeist.
Yeah, or like weird like Italian ones with like zombie movies and stuff, like those old ones. You know what I'm talking about?
I have a long time ago.
It's not really your thing.
When I
though.
grew up, though, my mother used to watch scary movies. That's why I love scary movies, because she used to put on movies, you know.
Yeah.
So I was born in '86, so I didn't really see that many '70 ones, more
Okay.
'80s and '90s, of course, and
Yeah.
obviously present time.
Right.
But she was really big into horror films, so she got me into that.
That's really funny. Like I was into horror films as a kid, but like my family was not.
Yeah,
Like they were like, "Where did this come from?"
yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
cool that your
it.
mom's into it. I'd be stoked if my mom was into it.
Yeah, she's like, let's get some junk food and watch scary movies. I'm like, fuck yeah.
That sounds awesome. Well, I think we're getting close to the end here.
Okay,
Unless
sounds
you have like anything that you want to make sure people know about.
Like upcoming things.
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna be feature dancing in West Palm Beach, the 31st, 2nd, 3rd, at Tease Lounge. And then you guys can meet me in Las Vegas for the AVN Awards, which is like the porno award, the Oscar of porn. I'll be there signing in Hot Movies booth January 20th. No, it's the 21st to the 24th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody
I'll be
go
at the Hot
meet you
Movies
there.
booth. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Follow my Twitter page at Nikki Delano. It's NIKKIDELANO. And I post like all my upcoming events. I've been traveling like every other week, so I'll be in a city near you. I was in Houston last week. I'm going to West Palm Beach, and then AVN Awards, and then I'll be back in Tampa at Bare Assets, and then 2 weeks after I'll be back in New York. So, you know, guys, check me on my Twitter page and Instagram at Nikki Delano.
you're just like a whirlwind of activity. Like,
I'm always on the
constantly
go.
working.
Always on the go. So
That's really cool. Like,
it keeps
are
me.
Do you know what city you're in now?
Of California.
Okay.
Los Angeles. It's actually warm today. It's been really cold.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. It's like 85 right now.
It's like super hot in here, and you're wearing like a cap. Like
I know, because it's been cold. So I'm like, oh, it was cold this morning, and I have another job, another venture that I'm doing. Not a venture, like a car company. So I was picking out inventory for that. So I'm like, it was really cold this morning, so I was just like putting on like a big sweater and my hat, and so.
Wait, tell me about this. What car company? Do you want to talk about that?
No,
you don't want to talk
it's
about
not
it?
Adele stuff. It's more like,
Okay.
my side thing that I have with a business partner. We're doing,
Okay.
purchasing cars and like trying to open up a little car company, like selling cars. So yeah.
So you don't use like the Nikki Delano name for that?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
we don't need to like
Talk about
blow that
that
out
one.
there so people know like who that. Okay, got it. Well, that's interesting.
Yes.
I
I always work on so many things.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
a woman of multi-facets.
Multi-talented.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for being here. I really appreciate you doing
Of course.
it.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. This has been Porn and a Donut. I'm Sam Saturday. You can follow me on Twitter at Sam_Saturday, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can see pictures of Nikki and I. I'm going to take some snapshots
Sounds
of you
good.
with the donuts.
Yeah.
You can see that on my Instagram, which is under This Is Sam Saturday, and that is also my Facebook. The show website is pornandadonut.com, and you can subscribe to the show on iTunes and Stitcher. And if you like the show, please leave a nice rating. That would be excellent. Once again, thanks a lot, Nikki Delano. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you next week. Everybody have a lovely life. Have a nice, just a nice few days until you listen to this again.
Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, this is going to go up after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So everyone, I hope you had a nice Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever it is that you celebrate. Thank you very much. I'm just going to keep rambling until like they kick us out of here. All right, that's it. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Ciao.